Hi guys, welcome to this first video of Session Skate Sim. Just like with the Spelunky video, I forgot to actually hit record, so it's quickly becoming a bad habit. I got this game sometime last week. I want to say Tuesday, which probably doesn't make sense chronologically because we're a week later after I published this, but so far it's been really good fun. I think I have played it enough by now to sort of have the basics in my fingers. I played quite a bit of Skater XL in the past. And personally, I think Session feels much better to play. Largely because it's so much more customizable than Skater XL. So first, I guess some of you might be interested to see my settings. I didn't change anything here. Board settings. Yeah, I did sync the truck tightness because it's, I don't know, I feel like it would be just a tiny annoyance to turn at different rates based on which direction I'm going. Yeah, didn't change anything else here. Flip settings, catch mode is auto for now. I would like to transition into manual catch when I get better at the game. Mainly because I think it will be that much more satisfying to land stuff. Flip speeds. This is input speed by default, so you flip faster the faster you input. But I set it to auto mainly because there is a guy on YouTube who does, in my opinion, very good session videos. I forget his channel name, it's something with a T. Japanese sounding, but he did a video on his session settings, and for manual catch mode he suggested auto flip speeds just for consistency. And even though I don't play in manual catch mode yet, I thought it made sense to have the flip speed on auto just so it won't feel too different when I switch to manual. Same with scoop speed. This is input speed by default, but I changed it to auto. I think these are off by default, but I turned them on just for the hell of it, even though I rarely use them consciously. Grind alignment, I think that's default. Maybe I raised it just a little bit. Dark slides I had on, but I turned them off. Well, they're off by default, but I turned them on because I like dark slides, but actually it ended up messing up the tricks I want to do too often. Okay, it accidentally landed in a dark grind or slide. Well, they're always slides, I suppose, but this, I'm not sure what the defaults are, but they're both on. And then here I did change a few things, like the gravity is up, I think 2 notches. Push force and max push speed I also raised a bit. This as well. This and this a tiny bit. Again, because the other session guy suggested it. This is all default. I guess in time this will change a tiny bit depending on what I prefer, but for now I'm not good enough at the game yet to tell a big difference. And the max sprint speed I turned up quite a bit because it just makes running around a bit faster. So for now I don't really have anything planned, just it's a bit tight to flip out. I have spent some time messing with the video editor. Because I like I like to make clips, but I didn't really understand how to do it. So there's a YouTuber, which I'm sure you know if you like skate related games. A guy called Milky, and I think his video on the video editor was the most helpful of the ones I watched. Just because it really went over everything very clearly. I guess we can try to make a clip. Like, I haven't really mastered clips yet. It's kind of highly doubt that was a 50-50, but yeah, it's just as cool as it looked, it was just weird. Let's try to do a kickflip front blunt. And then maybe with some luck I can manage to get a somewhat decent looking clip out of it. It's fine, I guess. Just not really the best blunt. Much better. think this will be a good one. Good flip. Well, looks a bit funny, but honestly it's fine. I guess that's what the higher grind alignment does. It just makes it lock in weirdly. Okay, so now with my limited knowledge, I think usually you would have a camera guy down here. First we'll set the beginning here, and then that's our clip. Doesn't have to be that long, can be until here. Zoom in on the clip, so now all we have is the actual clip we want to edit. So we'll start with camera keyframes. Still a bit too long at the beginning, but whatever. As he pops, we're in the center. Add one here. And as we lock in the grind, not sure how to do this. I think as we land, sure we're in montage view so we can actually see what the keyframes do. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. So then we'll go to field of view. Set one right at the beginning, which should be a bit closer. Maybe thinking if it should be even more close. Here it gets a bit out of focus, but we'll fix that later. But then as he's grinding or sliding, we will zoom out a bit. And even a bit more here. I forgot to do something, but I'm not sure if I can fix it. But one thing I should mention that I am familiar with skating in general, but I don't skate, and I am not like, I know very little about the actual proper way to do this, but one thing I heard, or I've seen a lot of other people do, is to like pan out to the sky or whatever, which now I forgot to do, and I don't know if I can still do it. If we go like this, maybe this will actually work. looks a bit weird. Should have left it a bit longer at the end, but really it's fine. So I guess I still want to, or I should, first do the depth of field. Just so the dude is always in focus. Although I don't really know if if this is doing anything. This is where it probably helps to know how to do this in real life, just because it makes a bit more sense. Well, I guess this is okay. He's still always pretty well in focus as far as I can see. So actually, I think I'll just leave this as is. And then the last thing I like to do, and I think most people like to do, is add some slow-mo. So here, just as he pops, we'll set this to 0.3. And then, not sure where to put it back to the normal speed, I guess. I don't know if you should do it when he's just about to get off the rail, or as he lands, or somewhere in the middle. So I guess here should be fine. Then I'm pretty sure this still needs to be 1, otherwise it will be slow from the start. It's not quite what I had in mind. Okay. I wonder if this also needs to be, because yeah, here it's already speeding up. So it seems like they're really just beginning and end points. So this will still have to be 3. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's as close as I can get it. Does this look any better? But I think this is pretty decent. The ending is a bit weird, but I have to do some more research on the play rate settings, because it's not quite how I wanted it. If I remove this one, add one here. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. One last thing, which I think will make it the ending look a bit less jarring, would be to set the depth of field really low. Or really high, I don't know. Does this make any sense? No. It's really bad. Well, it's a learning process. For now, it's fine. This is a Kickflip. Or let's just put FS blunt. Alright, so now this should be here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, pretty pleased with this. Let's just skate around a bit more. Still have some time left. My main complaint with Skater XL was that you really needed physics mods to make it feel less floaty. And the fact that it was so floaty just always turned me off a bit. And by the way, I'm playing on PS5, so no mods just yet. And even Skater XL did have some mods like clothes or a few extra parks or stuff, but nothing really physics based. See if we can grind the fence. Ooh. It's pretty sweet. It's very satisfying, I think, to just watch this stuff in slow motion. Might be worth a clip, but not sure I feel like going through the whole process again. Still pretty cool. I think we can do a few more things. Let's try a Heelflip nose blunt. Nope. Nope. Blunts are always tricky to line up for some reason. Oh. No, not even close. Let's first just try a normal nose blunt. Maybe that will be a bit less frustrating to watch. If it's even possible. Nope. Okay, sweet. Pretty cool. I should be able to do a heel flip into this. Well, that's what happened there. I just clipped the beginning of the rail. It's like actual real life slow-mo. Kind of funny. That was more of a over crook than a nose blunt. Again, same thing. Well, at least this time it actually said over crook and not nose blunt. Still pretty cool, a bit weird landing. Felt like I was going to make it, but nope. Over crook or blunt. Neither, really. Give it a few more tries and then I guess we'll move on. That was actually pretty good. Or maybe not. Still the weird slide on the very tip. If I were to clip this, I think I would... Oh, this pole is kind of in the way. Or maybe from here. Yeah, actually. This could be kind of cool. See if I can quickly make something of this. So first, it's the beginning here. The end. Somewhere there. Or actually can be the very end. Then camera keyframes, or first zoom in on the clip. You know what, can be a bit less because it's just run up, which we don't even see. Keyframe here. Here. We focus a bit more on the board here. I was told it's better to have less keyframes rather than more, but this might turn out pretty cool. Wait, now we're in camera, so we'll need... This would look cool in fisheye, but honestly I don't really know how to make it fisheye. You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. Here we'll want to just maybe zoom in just a bit. Something like this. Tiny bit more. Yeah, I think that's enough. Of course it goes by very quickly because we're zooming in. And it looks a bit jagged, for lack of a better word. So now let's set the play rate 1, and then from here can be like maybe 2 or 0.2. To here, and then as we land can get back to 1. Does that make any sense? Maybe 0.2 is a bit much. So we'll make this it's basically 0.3. And then another one here of 0.3-ish. Yeah, that's better. Pretty pleased with that. Again, the ending I forgot to like make him pan up. Wait, let's see if I can quickly. If we can set camera keyframe here, so it just pans up to this plane. It's kind of a fortunate shot. What did I do? Yeah, okay. Again, without the HUD. I mean, it's a bit like artificial looking, but in essence, I think it's kind of cool. I think I know why it looks weird. And now, oh. I think it looks weird because the camera just changes direction. So really this one has to go away. I don't know why this is still, or why this is not cut. And then if we can just go there with the camera, I think that makes more sense. Yeah, actually, it's not too bad. Still not perfect, but for now, I think we'll save this one as well. Let's heel. Was it front side or back side? Front side. Noseblunt. All right. Let's just check the recording. Also, well, maybe this should be the main advantage over Skater XL instead of the ability to get off your board, but just the levels feel so much denser with stuff to skate and more natural. Oh. This may not be possible, especially if the camera keeps being weird. Not even sure what I did. Kickflip with a bit of a shifty. Actually, well, I won't clip this because it's, I mean, I can only spend so much time making clips, but it did look cool. This is probably more of a clip you would film with the rolling camera. Yeah. As long as it won't glitch through the floor. You know what? Let's set the beginning here. Oh, I can't. Why can't I? Is it because the other clip is still in the... Like, we haven't spent enough time after the last clip. But I feel like you should be able to clip more clips in the same larger timeline. It doesn't seem to work. So I'll just leave this. I mean, pretty sweet nonetheless. Standard tray flip on flat. Standard crash 2 flat. I'm glad I bought this game. Like I tend to overthink any kind of game purchase I do. Either I overthink way too much, or I go for total impulse buys. But this, I feel, was a good purchase. Probably because I overthought it, because I wasn't sure if it would be worth it, worth the full price. And I read a lot of negative comments that it wasn't finished enough and they released it too early and stuff like that. So I was a bit afraid it would feel like an early access game. And in some ways, I guess it does, but it's really not. Like, early access is a step too far. It feels a bit unfinished in some ways, but in general, it's really, really good. Can I do a tray flip nose blunt? Somewhat unlikely. Okay, I can do tray flips. Maybe just a varial flip. Can you tell that I really like blunt slides and nose blunts? Or maybe a hard flip or nollie hard flip nose blunt. Yeah, that's something that happens sometimes when you like he doesn't want to start. Hard flip is, yeah, just making sure I actually know the input. And something I tend to do with nollie or fakie tricks is pop way too late, so you automatically bail. But then I need more speed. Maybe I should do a normal hard flip, not a nollie. Oh, actually. No. Still need more speed than I think. Okay, I think that was the right amount of speed. So close. Still just, no, it's just a normal nollie flip. Okay. Getting closer in some respects and farther away in others. Got the hard flip. Not quite the nose blunt. Don't know what happened there. Not the best landing, but still. No, it was more of a... It's a very sharp over crook. Oh, so close. Was a I mean, it looked pretty cool. It was not at all what I was trying to do. Okay. Nope. I don't know what's going wrong, really. Maybe my lineup is too perpendicular to the rail. Strange. Let's just try a normal normal something else. Let's try a hard flip crook. Not sure if it's gonna work. Or maybe modern ghetto birds. Tricky. I want to do a hard flip anything. That's actually, of course, that works first try. I wish the neighbors would not hold coffee clutches in front of our window. There's the hard flip. So what did we do actually? Hardflip, backboard, fakie. Hardflip looks a bit weird, like more horizontal than vertical. I guess that's partly due to the flip settings and partly to my technique. But I will say the landing was very clean. Okay. I'm not going to clip this, even though I feel like it would be clip worthy. But I think I'm going to call it a video on this one. If you have any suggestions or like general tips on settings and stuff, feel free to comment. Of course, if you like this video, feel free to comment, and also if you really didn't like it, although I am susceptible to to criticism, so just do whatever you want. It's just a YouTube video. But yeah, I think knowing myself, I would just keep skating forever and filming forever. But I will be doing more of these session videos in the future. I think session Spelunky 2, I should say, and the Binding of Isaac will be kind of my main 3 games for now. Maybe some more Red Dead Redemption. I'm considering buying the Binding of Isaac Repentance on PlayStation as well, because I have Rebirth, Afterbirth, and Afterbirth Plus on PC, and that's what I played it on first. And then when I had my Switch, actually my ex gave me her copy of Rebirth on Switch because she wasn't playing it anyway, and she gracefully let me keep it. But since I'm recording all these videos directly on PlayStation, I feel like it would be easier to buy Repentance on PlayStation as well, because I don't really feel like buying the expansion on Steam, because I rarely play on PC anymore these days. And I know I would play it more on PlayStation anyway, and of course on Switch I can't really record, right? I don't have the hardware means to record stuff on Switch, so that's not really an option either. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Let's do a final tray flip. Or try. Ugh. Let's make it a switch tray flip. And with that, I will definitely end the video this time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this somewhat relaxing and enjoyable to watch and to listen to. Yeah, have a good rest of your week, weekend, day, night, whatever. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.